She is so dead. And that's what... Or she's horribly ill, which is what's led whoever it is to do this. To kind of start up this... Where are these things? Maybe I'm missing something. Or maybe I'm not meant to find them yet, and I've got to interact in a certain way. Or maybe find a certain thing. This is a puzzle game. Ooh, hello. Right-click on the page to turn it for sound size poetry. Right. First place you need to choose the right trick on the situation. Okay. Okay. Once you've made your choice, mentally prepare yourself to pull it off. Consider the moves you need to make. Remember to line up the right... Oh my goodness. Really? We're going to be doing magic tricks and we've got to line things up properly? Wow. That's really, really interesting. So how does this work? The locked room mystery. The trick is to wad up a tiny remote-controlled noisemaker into a piece of toilet paper and shove it into it under a door. When you have your audience or victim with you, you activate the noisemaker remotely. Sounds like there's someone or something behind the door, but when they look inside the room, there's nothing there. Big chuckles had by all. Destroyed and restored ring trick. Before your victim shows up, place the noisemaker inside your kit. So we need a noisemaker. Do I have a noisemaker? No. Okay. Divide and conquer. Have a volunteer shuffle a deck of cards and deal out cards face up on the table. Tell them they can deal as many cards as they like. Tell the audience when you... Alright. Palm the noisemaker's remote control into your left hand. Lure your victim close to the gobble disposal or shred it. Get them to give up their ring for inspection. Take the ring in your right hand. Manipulate the ring, pretending to throw the ring overhand into the single shredder. Misdirect your victim by watching the trajectory with your eyes. Manipulate the remote control in your palm to set off the noisemaker. While your audience is panicking, you can vanish the ring up your right sleeve. Later, you can restore the ring at your convenience. Haha, good times. Shredded and restored newspaper. The last great disappearing ink trick. The ominous mailbag. Okay, this doesn't seem like it's going to be stuff that's useful now. Telephone psychic, bottomless cup. Self-healing wound. Fruit bowl. Come on, moving there. I don't think that's I don't think any of that stuff's actually what I need now. Actually, what was I looking at? I got confused. I was looking at something else. No.
A girl traveling on a...
I wonder if I can use that on the door. No. No, because it highlights if you have to use an item on something before, so I'm not picking the lock.
It's locked.
Okay, so we're not picking the lock then.
You know, this house is downright creepy. And I'm an ex-goth. I know creepy.
I suppose that explains the, spade tattoo thing, potentially. I don't know. I'm really confused what's going on. Right. Yeah, I know. Take a look at your inventory. That's what I've just done. Why are you so slow, game? Why are you so slow? Look at the plant.
Someone seems to...
Good care of the plants. I've got my matchbook. I don't know what these mean. I don't want to press them in case. Table.
God, you could feed the House of Representatives at this table. Some people have this kind of money. Then there are the rest of us.
I don't think there's enough space for the House of Representatives. Right. Are we sure there's nothing in there that's going to be useful? Right, basic objects. Cheap remote controlled thing. You need one for here as well. Click. Your brother would have to cut 2 pieces of cake and then you would get to choose which one you wanted. In this way, each person was forced to be fair, but you're smarter than your brother and you soon figured out a way around this. Tell your audience you'll give them a demonstration. You and your volunteer will be given a chance to eliminate cards from this lineup, but you can predict which card will remain. Write down the name of your prediction. You can select any one of the cards on the table and fold it several times. Give it to your volunteer to put in a pocket to be revealed later. You and your volunteer will each take turns choosing any 2 cards from the table. The other person then selects one of these cards to be eliminated. The card that's left goes back into the lineup. Each takes turns choosing any 2 cards. The other player selects one of these. When only one card is left, have you... If there are an even number of cards on the table, tell the volunteer to go first. If they're odd, you must go first. When it is your volunteer's turn to pick 2 cards, if they pick the card you wrote down, simply select the other one to be eliminated. Okay, when it's your turn, select any 2 cards other than the card you wrote down. Eventually, you'll be left with your card. Okay. Shredded and restored newspaper. Article of paper. No, this isn't useful now. I'm looking at it in the vain hope I'll find something, but it's not what I need. I need to find something. Kitchen. There's someone in the kitchen already.
I hear someone in...
I can't use the phone. This is the first puzzle. I'm already stuck.
There's no one I can call. I don't know a soul here.
This is someone... I like puzzles, and I'm really excited by some of the aspects of this. I like the doing magic, the magic handbook stuff. But I'm already stuck. I'm really confused. And I don't know what I'm doing. And this is like the first real puzzle.
Are these some of the doctor's patients? Interesting.
You brought this on yourself, love. Fire dogs. What? Do you mean the fire screen? I'm puzzled.
It doesn't look like anyone...
Not used in ages. Okay, we can work with that.
I don't smoke.
You can still look at it. Anatomical statue.
Lovely. Just what I want to see when I'm waiting in a doctor's office.
So nothing I can do with these things.
There's no "you are here" on the globe, unfortunately.
You are... Ooh, about there? About there? Possibly? Probably. I think so. Oxford's close. Oxfordshire, the Thames runs through Oxfordshire, so it must be to the west of...
That's not something you'd want to run into while stumbling upstairs in the dark.
No, because it's made out of stone. Oh, there's a front entry. Oh, there's another space. Oh, that's what the space bar's for. I see.
I think I noticed a plaque yesterday. I should have a look.
Plaque? Where? There it is. Entry plaque.
Center for Cognitive Abnormality Research? And this seemed like such a good idea last night.
No, it didn't. It was a terrible idea last night. House.
Cool house. A bit creepy, but I kind of like that.
I mean, I wouldn't, but then again, I would end up living alone. And I'd be terrified. I'd be seriously freaked out. I mean, unless I ended up, finding someone who'd want to share this house with me. But even then, no. Atlas held the sky up, not the earth. Correct. I like you, game. You're loading screens to you're loading too quickly for me to be able to read,
That
but...
tower looks strange standing by itself like that. It's almost like a miniature or replica.
But I like what you're saying.
I stuck my bike in there last night. I'll probably ditch it. It'll cost too much to fix it, and it's a piece of junk anyway.
Right. So... Oh, I can go inside. I got really confused there, because it didn't have the open door thing. I'll have a look. Maybe we'll find something in here. 007.
I could make a run for it in the car, but I'd probably be busted before I'd gone 20 miles.
Yeah, but...
I could...
No, but if you looked inside, you might find something. There's me bike. going to work, is it?
Damn it. I'll have to leave it and find a bus or train to London. I spent the last of my cash on that piece of crap.
Why didn't you just get the train from Liverpool then? Like, there's a direct train route. You don't. It's not even one of those fiddly things where it's like, oh, I'll get off at Liverpool. I'll have to change. I'll have to go in Liverpool along the Wirral line to Chester. Then I've got to get the change. Get the change to Crewe, which you sometimes have to do, and then I've got to go all the way, and then from there down to London. You could have just gone from Liverpool. I've done both of those journeys. Personally, prefer the one to Chester, but the one through Chester. But that's because you go through. I think you go through more of the Cheshire countryside. Right, can I use that on that? No. Let's just have a look. Put you back. Put you back. Put you back.
It's no use.
Yeah. No. There we go.
It's no...
I sincerely do. So there's nothing actually in here other than my bike isn't working. Oh, hello. More paintings. Why am I terrified of what I'm about to find out? I don't even cheaper than the bike.
These look old and a bit moldy.
Sorry, I'm still thinking about the travelling on the train to London. Like that would probably be maybe 70 quid. That bike was probably more than that. Maybe double that. So the Charles Lutwidge Dobson or something like that. Charles Dodgson, Lewis Carroll. He went to Oxford, I'm fairly sure. There's nothing else to... Oh, hello. Hang on. Exit.
I need to find a map or...
I don't know where the nearest bus stop is. You can just potter along the road, you'll find one. Or be able to hitch, or try hitchhiking.
Uh-oh.
There you are. I was just going to see if you was awake.
Oh, hi.
You aren't sneaking out on us, are you?
Me? Nuh-uh.
Well, come and get your breakfast. I've got eggs, porridge, toast and ham. Be ashamed to let it go cold.
No shit? I mean, thanks.
Language.
God, I'm starving. I guess if they aren't onto me by now, another half an hour won't hurt.
Yeah, you'd probably be able to tell, hey, hang on, this person that applied wasn't American.
Go ahead, dear. Don't be shy about it.
It smells amazing.
I didn't know how you took your eggs, so I made them the way I like them. But I can do them however you like starting tomorrow.
I'm not picky.
Ta. One way's easy as another. People need a good breakfast, I always say.
Oh my god, these are the best eggs I've ever tasted.
Well now, himself does like 'em fresh. We've got a farmer drops 'em off every few days. Bit peckish, are you? What do they feed you over there at Oxford?
Oxford? The usual.
And I never saw anyone in my life as cold, wet and tired as you last night. Hope you didn't walk all that way. There's a bus stop just down the road, no more than 20 yards. Takes you right to Oxford Centre.
Exactly.
Still going on about them eggs, are you?
No, I just can't believe my luck lately.
Well, before you go off, himself left instructions for you on the door to the basement.
Himself?
Oh, I mean Dr. Styles, of course. He's working down in the lab this morning, doesn't want to be disturbed. Now, I know you must have a question or two. Don't be shy about asking, Samantha.
It's Sam, but funny. I don't remember telling you my name last night.
There was a tag on your backpack when I washed your clothes. You really should update it to your Oxford address, dear. Wouldn't do having someone ship it back to the States if you lost it, now would it? Oh, and I'm Mrs. Dalton. I did tell you, but I suspect you were half asleep at the time.
Okay, just a thought. I was thinking like, oh, obviously we're going to try and escape. But thinking about it, I assume we're not actually going to escape. We're going to be stuck here for a bit. Because this game's called Grey Matter. which means it's most likely about the brain. So, yeah, cognitive abnormality stuff. That would be brain stuff. Technical terms. I love them.
I saw a plaque by the door. Center for Cognitive Abnormality Research? What does that mean, exactly?
The centre was Dr. Styles' idea. He started it with his friend, Dr. Hellborn. How excited they were. It was busy too, or starting to be. Then something happened and, well, he closed it.
But what does that mean? Cognitive abnormality.
Didn't that school tell you anything? Dr. Styles worked with patients who had strokes or brain injuries and the like. Always said those kinds of cases helped him understand the workings of the brain better than looking at a healthy one.
He's retired now?
Oh, you could say that. Hasn't seen patients in years.
Portrait in the hall.
I noticed the painting on the stairway. Beautiful girl. Is that Dr. Styles' daughter?
If you want to get along in this house, that's the sort of thing you don't ask. Ever.
Yeah.
Right, sorry.
She's either dead or she was the first patient because she was affected by something, I would assume.
Who all lives here?
Lord, it must seem a big old empty place to you. Sometimes I forget it's only himself and me.
Just 2 people? In this huge old house?
He can't abide company. Look, he can be difficult. I'll never say otherwise. But no matter what you've heard over there at university, don't believe it. All I ask is that you make up your own mind. If you can do that, and not be faint of heart, you'll be all right.
Okay.
But whatever you do, don't mention the accident.
What accident? Was that... was there an accident last night we were involved in? There wasn't. Don't mention it. Okay.
You know, before I came to Oxford, I would have never imagined there was so much uninhabited countryside so nearby.
Oh, there's plenty of country around here. And thank heavens for it.
How long does the bus take to get into Oxford Centre?
30 minutes, like. Makes a lot of stops on the way. By the by, what college are you in? Did the Student Employment Office say it was St Edmund Hall? Or am I thinking of something else?
It is St Edmund Hall.
Nice college from what I've heard.
I thought that was going somewhere with So, Oxford and Cambridge are universities, but they are made up of separate colleges that kind of are... I think they do the teaching themselves kind of almost separately, and they have separate accommodation, and they have loads of little separate things. All the different colleges are separate. Most universities in the UK don't do that. They have this is the university, and it organises everything from the university level. I think maybe Durham has a couple of colleges that are separate things, but I think other than Durham and Oxford and Cambridge, I think all of them are very kind of monolithic, dare I say.